Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 4. Last episode was called Rock in a Hard Place, and literally
boy, was he.
Poor Nacho. He had no way out
Definitely.
besides killing himself, which...
And that was the best way out. I mean,
Yeah.
he gave himself some dignity, and he did it on his own terms.
And Mike didn't have to take him out, finally.
Or Victor.
But
Or
then
the
Mike.
Salamanca.
I know, I was afraid if Victor did do it as planned, I'm like,
Oh my
he's going to
God,
totally make him suffer at the
Right,
end.
he's gonna hit,
Definitely.
Like,
shoot
slowly
him in.
take him out.
And still,
yeah.
it would have been better what the Salamancas had planned. They were going to torture him.
Oh, yeah.
And how satisfying for Nacho to confess to
Oh my
Hector
God,
about
that
what
was
he did.
great.
That was great.
I
was
made you
so
like
proud of
that.
You
him.
could
Yeah.
see Hector.
I was so proud. Yeah, I thought Hector was going to have another stroke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he couldn't even torture Nacho at all. Like, it was all on
Nothing.
Nacho's
All he
terms.
could do was
got
just keep
back at
shooting him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the only thing he
that's
had, and that was great. And he was brave. I mean, he stuck kind of to Gus's story, and he didn't actually rat him out, but he did make him sweat.
Yeah.
That's right, he did.
Right? That was
Yeah.
good. He
Oh,
kept
my God.
looking
Yeah.
at him and
Chicken
looking
man.
like, is he actually going to say the wrong thing?
That's right, my gosh.
I mean, in Breaking Bad, they had a good rapport, so I was like, okay, well, maybe not, but
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was great that he incorporated, I put you in that chair, and what does Chicken Man do? He goes and tries to, you were on your deathbed, and what does he do? He comes and helps you. So that even helped Gus even more doing that.
That's right, yeah.
Mhm.
So, he really helped Gus out there.
yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Nacho, I was so sad. Like, we knew it was coming to an end. I know we're in denial a lot, like watching Breaking Bad and
Yeah.
the growth there, or the transformation there, and then here, there was no way out. And I was just kind of hoping that he would somehow get there, but there was no way. And he made his bed, when Mike warned him not to do that. But he didn't really have a choice either way, because he was just drawn in and couldn't leave this position. He couldn't
Definitely.
leave.
I still feel, bad for Nacho's father. Now, he might.
I mean, Lalo's around,
That's
know?
right.
Lalo's around.
right.
He's
He's
very
alive.
healthy. He is a survivor, and he's got a lot of resources.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope
And
he's okay.
we had a few fans reach out to us, so thank you guys for always telling us your opinions, your thoughts. And, I know we're a bit naive sometimes, and I never really thought of this, but it makes perfect sense. But remember when Lalo, when he went to his neighbor's house with the older lady and her husband, and, she was, like, being really nice and making him
that was
breakfast and
horrible.
tea
Right,
or
because
whatever.
he gave them a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, and why
Yes.
do you think
A lot
he
of
gave
money.
them a lot of stuff? Because she was even saying thank you for, I think it was her
The
husband, like
dentist.
my dental work, like why do all of that, right? And if you think about it, when there's a dead body, what do they look at to identify the body? Your dental work.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
So
That's right.
he had a backup plan in case something happened and he had to look like he was dead. He used his neighbor as the body, so that way he had the same dental work as he had.
Oh,
So he's
are
just
you
pure evil.
serious?
So that's
my gosh.
why he went there first and was asking about and she was thinking about the dental work, and then he was like, "How about you shave your beard off so you look a little better?" So then he looks a little bit like him too.
Oh, how
gosh,
ingenious!
Yeah, so he's
Wow.
like truly evil. So that was
he
all
really
a plan
planned
from
it,
the start. Like even before that, just to have a backup
Oh, my
plan.
gosh, see? Why?
Truly evil, and I was like, "Are you
Wow.
kidding me?"
Thanks for
Because
telling us that.
yeah,
I
because
didn't know.
thank you guys. Yeah, and when I heard dental work, I found that odd,
course.
but I didn't even
Yeah.
place
And they
that.
kept
like,
saying
really go
that,
that
even
far.
the dental work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
we
didn't
don't
even.
realize,
I just
yeah.
thought he was, because he was so good to the people in his compound. Yes, that was his inner circle, but he was genuinely. He'd ask, about you, about your family. He was asking about our goats.
That's how he
and-
survives.
That's
Like
right.
he just
And
wants
you
to
know
know.
he wants to be like this local hero, but he's this this terrible drug lord. But he wants to be a local hero. So everyone, that's all I.
I thought
took
he
out
was
of
trying
it.
to have a
Yeah.
good reputation with the people around
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So if anyone got questioned, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's always
Oh my
been
God,
great
he's
to
the
us,"
best.
or something,
Right,
of
see?
or
course.
they would just keep quiet and
That's
not
right,
say
that's
anything,
right.
like turn a
He
blind
always
eye
had
or
a
something.
plan.
Right,
But no,
have
it was
some
way
loyalty
worse than
to
that.
them. Yeah.
Plan
way
ahead.
worse.
That was
Oh,
him.
that makes sense. Okay.
And then to kill them after that, like to actually do it himself. And
Yeah.
it's just pure
Oh,
evil. So
jeez.
thank you for telling us that.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
And-
you.
My niece, Kara, Kim's daughter, made these.
They're pretty.
Yes,
They're
she gave
beautiful.
to me
Glass.
a few years
Yes.
ago
Blue
for my
flowers.
birthday,
Yeah.
and we thought these would be the symbols for.
Oh, very nice. Nice.
our little friend Nacho,
Oh, Nacho, yeah.
where that flower was
Rest in
growing,
peace.
So I'll
where
put
he
mine
was
behind me.
dying.
You want to put yours on your side or something like that.
Okay.
We didn't have a piece of glass though.
No, it's
Oh, I know. And that's sort of
yeah.
glass at the
Shucks.
end. Yeah, that was supposed to
Oh,
cut the
gosh,
ties.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end there. That makes sense. And we're watching on AMC Plus, 6:04. I like your apron, Mom.
That's right, baby. Little jumpsuits.
And the colors.
My gosh, yes.
she's wearing
Law-abiding
green.
Oh,
citizens.
so that-
Because they're angry.
Fire infrared. All right, don't just stare at them.
kind of
Keep
red.
going.
Remember when the Westlakes planted those quaking aspens?
I couldn't look like that.
Oh my God, he has a
These
gun on
guys
him.
are guards.
I thought they were like construction workers or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
at first
thought
I
so
did
too.
too. Surveillance.
That's why the camera was outside.
Oh.
Watching the whole property. Or watching this place. Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh, I just feel so bad every time I
Yeah,
see him.
yeah.
Oh no, he's dressed up as him. Yeah.
He is
Oh
dressed
God,
up.
he's terrible.
So we searched for his gate number.
Peekaboo.
Oh, so no one takes that spot. He's gonna put the cone there.
God, just the
We
color.
need to turn it back on. Anyone can just move that and park there. They're like, oh yeah, really? We only have like what, 45 minutes?
It's insane.
Trying to get
That's
someone's
a signal.
attention. Oh,
So it's not gonna rock.
oh, so she can see someone better.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somebody that they both would know. They would both know Howard.
Kim,
Yep.
she's taken up baking, and no complaints here.
Lucky you.
Don't I know it? I hear this place makes a killer latte.
Oh, isn't this where Jesse was?
I know. I was gonna say this is where
Yeah.
Hank took and Jesse used to have.
Oh,
the same
is that
lady?
the lady? Wendy?
Getting a root beer.
No, we have a schedule.
I put 2 quarters in.
I'll give you
I'll
2
pay you
quarters.
back.
The entire case.
What's he waiting for?
Everything okay?
I'm just seeing if your tan is right or not. It doesn't really blend.
Go over it again.
Nah, I really like your hair.
It's not. Thank you.
She taping him?
Yeah, she is.
I'm sure you've heard something about my son's drug problem.
Oh, yeah, see.
And get out.
Oh, it looks on.
Oh!
Oh, that's horrible.
She's loving it.
That is not good.
He's so
That's
mean.
it.
Oh,
Bring
that
the
is
car back.
horrible, both of you. Sorry.
Someone's gonna park there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, haha. Now what's he gonna
Always
do?
happens.
What kind of asshole moves a cone?
What kind of asshole puts a cone there?
That's funny.
I don't know if you can get it
Is he
to
gonna
there.
pull the car out? What's he gonna do?
Whoa,
We forgot to put the radio back on to
that's
his
right.
music.
Yeah.
There could be
He's
cameras
gonna
out there
know.
too.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna get a
Nobody
hernia.
else is around.
Oh my God, you deserve it if you get caught.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just got in time.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Didn't realize,
Nope.
yeah.
Oh, he did put the music back on. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I guess you don't really.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think your car was moved.
No.
That kills
Bye-bye.
business for the rest of the day.
Oh, and they see her car.
Yep.
Like they don't notice her car and like
Yeah.
get her license plate. Oh yeah,
she's
she's being
following
followed.
her.
See. Pay attention where you're driving, though. Pay attention.
Wrestling. Like a freaking bear, and I jam it in the dirt in front of the Jag. Boom.
It landed, trust me. God, it was beautiful. Cliff went for it. I mean, like, really went for it.
She gonna tell him though?
You ever feel like you're being followed?
Well, you know what they say. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
You think we're wicked?
No? What? It's just a turn of phrase. I think you're wicked hot.
Trying to turn it around.
But trust me, nobody is following you. No one knows what we're doing.
Who knows?
I'm with Kim.
So I'm using my satellite office at Juan Tabot Skyline. I'm letting a nail salon, use the lobby. So my office is in there. Since when?
It's procedure, sir. Sir.
How come those guys don't?
Yeah.
Put a few extra white chocolate macadamias in there just for you.
What do you need?
Me? Nothing. Nothing.
What friend?
I don't believe you two have met. Look, Mommy, I just graduated. I can't use a pen.
Oh, he probably won't even fool around with them or tease them. Oh, no.
No.
Think Barry White. Think seduction.
He's looking at him. He's not going to take it.
Voila.
I understand advocating for your client. Deep in my heart, I get it. But you scammed the court.
Prove it, Bill!
Oh, he's going to try to do a case against
There's proving,
the town.
and then there's knowing.
Yeah,
there's that
same
car
one.
again.
I know Lalo said he wanted to stay down south or something, but I kind of wonder if he came up.
Or he just has men following her.
Is she going to go right up to the car?
She probably is.
Wow, she has guts to do that.
They're acting cool. Oh, look at her, brazen, just getting the license plate number. The cops are cartel.
Wow, she has guts. I would not do that.
What are you, APD? Then I'm calling in your plates because I feel threatened.
Sorry if we've disturbed you.
Yeah, they're following her because of everything that's going on with him. Everyone's like, no way. Is that what you did with Lalo?
Inside.
It's probably a whole bunch.
No, boy.
He took over.
You know that
Who's
guy.
here to see Saul Goodman?
Salamanca's guy.
Ah.
Yeah. Spooch. Just Spooch, dude.
Spooch.
Gail Moringa.
Isn't that the guy, the ATM guy
Dante?
with Jesse?
The best pedicures in Albuquerque. Right here.
6.
Plug in.
Justice for all.
Cucumber water for paying customers only.
Believe me, they're going to be paying. Yeah, hang a lift at the washing machine.
They're gone.
Do I know you?
That's right.
Would you mind sitting for a moment? Lalo Salamanca.
He's alive.
Lalo Salamanca's dead. He isn't. And who do you work for?
I said I would answer anything I can.
But I can't answer that.
Why are you telling me this and not him?
Because I think you're made of sterner stuff.
Best protection you
I
got.
do know you.
Yeah.
Don't.
You worked in the parking booth at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so terrifying.
Yeah.
No, she's like,
At least she knows.
oh, this is Gus's place.
Is it? Yeah.
I know, he has a Volvo, right? So they were having surveillance on him.
And then frown. He's so particular with everything.
Isn't he? Everything's so immaculate.
Can you imagine going through that every day?
Oh my God.
Can't. Of course he'd have that.
Whoa.
How's your edge coming along?
That's
Oh,
so
so
crazy.
he was
yeah.
the guy
Okay, that
with
guy
his
was
wife.
supposed to, yeah. Oh my goodness.
So they just live their lives, and this he goes to this house. Oh, in case anyone goes to his house, he'll be over next door.
You told me that he had experience as a short order cook.
2 years at McDonald's in college.
Lalo Salamanca is alive.
And where is he?
Hopefully now that
Yeah.
Kim's place.
How was
Is
your
this his
day?
new place?
What are we doing here?
Take a look.
Yeah, that's going to be his place.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Potentially.
that's it.
Huh.
Toilet.
Yeah.
What? Why?
That's a long story. The word is out. People were throwing cash retainers at me just to say Saul Goodman is their lawyer.
But why?
Because of who you represented.
But the price is right, and I think I can talk the landlord into a month-to-month. So it's temporary.
Tell him.
But the courthouse is 5 blocks away. You can't get to MDC without driving past. Parking is good. Just promise me you won't move the toilet.
She doesn't want to worry him.
I know I would so
Yeah,
say
right,
something,
my
but
dad's-
Mike said that you're the stronger one, right?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. Don't look at the preview.
No.
Man, so what do you guys think?
Oh, wow.
Well, I think Kim is pretty darn scared.
Yeah.
I think she knows that Lalo will come see her.
And I think something's going to happen to her.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm scared. I
do.
mean, the acting's always so incredible in this show. I love all the characters, and with Kim, I really felt how terrified she was. I mean, they were so
Definitely.
scared before with Lalo and relieved when they thought he was dead. I'm glad she knows now. I mean, I know it's a hunch. We know he's alive, but Gus has a hunch, and Mike told her that he is alive. So at least they know, or at least Kim knows. But I do hope she tells Saul.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
too,
for sure.
because I think he really needs to know a true threat, because he could just go to Saul and not Kim, even though he was impressed with Kim's, you know, lashing out back to him, and she was so strong with her argument with him. So I think it's either one. I think he's gonna, target, to see them for whatever reason. But yeah, I think she should tell him, hands down.
Definitely, yeah.
But I also think Kim is realizing that the game they're playing, Mike knew. Mike is phenomenal. He's a great
Sure is,
detective.
yeah.
I mean, he knows that there's something going on. Her and Saul are doing something, because they've been following him. So they're following him. They probably watched him do the whole,
everything with the son.
stealing of Howard's
Yeah.
car. They, he probably saw all that.
Yeah, and then dropping off Wendy.
Exactly. So
Cops.
he knew it all, right? He saw the Wendy thing, and he saw she returned Wendy back there. So, I mean, if Mike can find that out, well, Mike is over the top phenomenal, and he's got a reason to hone in on them too. But he knows they're doing something shitty. But he just wants he wants to know where Lalo is when he hits, and the only way he can do that is to follow them.
Yeah.
That's true.
And honestly, with Lalo, I mean, he did say, or Hector told him to, find evidence or something. So you're right from the discussion we had last time, where maybe he is going somewhere else to find evidence, whatever that might be. But I'm just so paranoid to think that, he's going to go after Gus, or maybe even Kim. Saul survives until, Breaking Bad. But I'm kind of worried about Kim. So I don't know if he is going to go back, as he almost killed him then until Kim came up with that story. When when he had his money, when Saul had his money and had that big gunfight there, and they had to make that all a lie and hide it from him. But Lalo's good at finding details and looking into things. So I feel like they are definitely in danger, and Lalo's going to go after them, being like, "You lied to me. You were working for someone or Gus or something."
That's right, and that's going to be the proof. And who else is scared? Gus, immensely. I mean, he took over the house across the way, like a tunnel, an underground tunnel, to
really thought through,
just survey his house, and because he knows him or his men are coming for him.
Yeah, and it's smart to have it like that, because he's probably always had his place like that. He just had a whole backup system in place, so he can escape. And now he has more men on the clock because of that paranoia. So he has more men there. But how crazy, to overthink it like that, because you have have to.
That's
right.
Right. They had the people on the bicycles.
They're just agents.
They're
agents. They go around to study the neighborhood.
They do.
And they seem like normal people, but over picky about people's houses.
Right.
But they seem average, and they seem like, okay, well, they're just doing normal everyday things. And they're totally scoping out the scene.
That's right, definitely.
And they're doing their job, and they're getting some exercise on top of it.
I love
just
seeing
trying to
the
blend in.
colors because I did notice, and I mean, obviously their outfits they were wearing in the beginning, like the tracksuit type things, and they had, she had a green one, he
had
had a
blue.
blue, and
Yes,
blue's
he did.
like loyalty, power, and then
That's right,
green
yeah.
is greed, money.
Money.
So I was like, there's something messed up. Then we saw the bright red house where I'm like,
That's
danger,
right, yeah,
danger, that
that's
means
right,
like
yeah.
violence or something. So I was like, what's that going to mean? So
my
it
gosh.
leads to where you have Gus's establishment.
Oh,
you
that's
have his
right, yeah.
house and, you know, all these
boy.
undercover things
That's
going on
right.
there.
And then when we saw them just come right in, and at first we thought it was just handymen in the house, and like no
That's
one's
right.
saying
I know,
hi
why
to
is
each
he
other.
just sitting there
Yeah,
taking
I
a
thought it
break?
was-
Is he having his lunch break or something
Right.
in the dark?
That's
And then you
right.
saw the gun on the other guy. and I
Oh,
was like, oh
gosh,
God.
yeah.
no.
They're all agents, and I just
Wow,
thought,
see
oh
that?
my God, they're surveilling someone,
That's for
and
sure.
are they doing Saul's future house? I didn't know if that was in the future,
Yeah,
but
see?
now we see it's all for Gus.
Oh,
They were
wow,
all aiming
yeah.
towards Gus's house, and
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
protect, you know.
and we know that
That's
house
nice.
from Breaking Bad. So
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
And Mike saying that to Kim, like telling her that he didn't say stronger, but he made it sound like, you know, you're the one who can handle it more than
That's
Saul.
right, yeah.
And I do believe that's true. But I hope now those words don't keep her from saying anything to him, because he does have that habit where he tries to not let emotions get to him sometimes, and he just like brushes it off and is in a sense of denial with a lot of things to make things okay. And he's like, you weren't being followed, you're fine, don't worry about it, you know. And I don't know, I just think it would be better if he did know, but maybe it's
so,
not
too.
good that he...
I think so too, and I think he's more fragile, where she's going to try to protect him, and he's more fragile. Like, he's following her, you know, her plans right to a T, and he's going above and beyond on how it was supposed
That's
to, you
right.
know.
That was so
Definitely
nerve-wracking in
you
the
know,
beginning.
he nailed
Oh
it.
my
with-
gosh, yes.
Freaking cone. And how funny
Poor
of a
Howard.
conversation, because like, what type of person moves a cone? And I get that, because there's certain times people park in odd ways where I'm like, why would you do that, you know?
That's right.
But here, like, you have this parallel of him like complaining about that, and I'm like, you're going above and beyond to impersonate someone
Right.
and know their schedule
Just-
to take
just
over their
stole
car,
their
to
car.
drive
Right.
it away, to put a cone there in the first
That's
place,
right,
to
my
block
God,
the
yeah.
parking
Yeah.
to
space.
get a copy of
Yeah,
it.
picking up a hooker, you know, and then
Oh
going
my
back
gosh.
over there to cause a scene to get this
Oh.
guy in trouble. Like, you went through way beyond that, and
Oh,
then
yes.
you joke about who moves a cone. So
Oh
that was
my
supposed to be
gosh,
funnier
that
because
is
of that.
funny.
Right,
But
a
it's like, holy
narcissist.
crap. Yeah. I love
Oh, man.
Saul and Kim, or Jimmy and Kim together. They really care for each other, and they are really a good team. And Kim really does care about people, but it just sucks on how they can do these messed up things because they make it right in their head that
I know,
it's
I
justified.
know. She's always, you know, this hero for the underdog. You know,
Yeah.
she's always taking care of other people that
Even
are
Wendy.
in need, that don't have
Yeah.
a voice. Exactly. And she just wants to be that person that will help them. And I admire her for that, but what she's doing,
going too
you know,
far now.
against Howard just to get this,
No, I don't like
you
that.
know, this case settled is so wrong on so many levels. You know,
Yes,
to
so-
tarnish
Yeah.
a man's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
reputation is just wrong.
Now, when we first saw the people following Kim, like the first notion I had was when Wendy said, "Oh, the cops are following her, or they're watching me, and blah blah blah. They give you a hard time." I kind of thought because everyone's frowning upon Saul now because of his
The
court
DA,
case,
yes.
yeah.
That was something to do
So
with that.
and they're
Lalo.
really ashamed of him lying about Salamanca, about Lalo, and I thought they actually hired cops to
Yes.
watch
Watch
him
her, yeah, watch her,
just
yeah.
to see what kind
Yeah.
of connections.
Right.
Or yeah,
And
they
Kim.
watch him, but
Sure.
then, you know, go through Kim because maybe
Yeah.
they found Kim first and just watching both of them or something. So I thought it was related,
Sure,
like
yeah.
it was the cops. And I'm like, man, they're going to see this whole thing with Howard. So maybe they get the money some other way and this all goes to crap. You know, because we saw in the beginning of the season that they have a beautiful house and whatever, and they're taking
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
out of it. But how did they get all that money in the first place? Maybe they just get it from business from Saul now being known for
This criminal
working
lawyer.
with with Lalo. That
This
maybe
is
that's
right.
where. But
Yeah.
yeah, I felt like she's going to be called out because they saw her with Wendy, paying Wendy or whatever,
That's right,
and
yeah.
following her around to other people. I don't know, but yeah. So it's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
that.
she can probably quickly say, I was counseling a potential client.
And that's what I was
You
thinking.
know?
Isn't that crazy? Because you're putting your head in their head and being like,
Yeah.
what would I do
That's
in this
right, yeah.
situation? And that's the first thing that I thought, like, oh, I'm trying to help out a potential client.
Right. You know, she
called
tells
me
me
to
the
call
cops
my
are always
number.
following her, you know, and I was just talking to her. Or it's confidential.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. But
Wow.
and they were so professional when Kim went to the people that were following her. It does make sense that it would be Mike's guys because they're always professional. Like
Yeah.
Gus's
Yeah.
guy, whoever Mike hires, he vets them, and they're so professional.
Mm-hmm.
So it would make sense that we would feel like they were cops, you know, and they were very professional. Okay, we're sorry, we're gonna leave. Thank you, you know, we're sorry.
And how crazy is it with Gus on how particular he is? Like, we've seen his house and just going there and it's like
meticulous.
immaculate and everything's just like bland but perfect and lonely and it's just all a facade. And here he's talking to Mike about like he doesn't know how to work in my business or something, like he doesn't know how to cook properly, and Mike's like, he's a good guy and he's trustworthy and he's there for your protection and he's not there to cook, you know, like he's hired to look like that.
He
but
worked 2 years in a fast food place.
That's right.
and he's so particular and he's like, no. And I feel like even though I know Gus is telling some truth, I feel like that's more of a power play because he's always been like that. And when he got angry that time and he had to clean the fryer or something, and he had that guy go over and over, and it wasn't right. Yeah. And it just shows that when he gets angry or upset, it's like all about control, and he can see nothing else. So he has to like control other people and be like, well, I don't care.
Something
this
else
is what I want. And it's not that.
When he
So-
doesn't have control of the major things, he
Definitely.
wants over control of the things he does have, you know, original control over.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Don't get
Man.
into drugs, guys.
That's right.
Holy crap.
And that guy we saw, one of the clients, potential clients for Saul, I think that was the guy from the ATM.
His name was Spooge, and you think that name would stand out, but I probably said the same thing if he was on
I
Breaking
don't know.
Bad.
He
I
looks
don't
like
remember,
I'm
honestly.
sorry
It's
if
been a
I'm
while.
wrong, but he
It's
looks
all
like
right,
the
like,
guy that
you watch
was
a lot of
killed
stuff.
on the ATM.
It might be him. I
With
mean,
the
he
little
was really
boy
down on his luck, to
and
put it
Jesse.
lightly, when we saw him. Yeah, I remember that. It was crazy. And it could be. Now I must know, so if you guys can let us know, maybe I'll look it
let
up
me
since
know.
we're
Tell me I'm
caught up
completely
anyways, so we won't see any
You
spoilers.
could be right too.
I mean, by the time that this episode comes out on YouTube, our Patreon's always ahead of our YouTube. So if you ever want to check out our links below, you can see these episodes earlier. You know, so we
That's
are
right,
actually
in its
right on the
entirety.
mark with
right,
watching
yeah.
these episodes.
Mhm.
So I might actually check to see if that was the same guy, because I must know that now.
See, yeah, we gotta know. And I feel so bad for the lady that owns the salon.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
She's like, you know, cucumber water is just for paid clients.
My
He
God,
takes the
that's
whole
right,
thing,
yeah.
pays her. Here, we're just gonna have a line out.
Yeah,
the
she had no
sidewalk.
words there because she got her money. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a hard worker and she's trying to,
Extremely.
work her business.
That's
and here you
right.
have all these shady people coming in, taking over, sitting
That's
everywhere.
scary,
and it's
scaring all the
intimidating.
And it's her business, and they're not paying customers.
That's
so,
right.
and he's renting from her.
And
or
Saul's
he's
like,
subletting.
oh, I'm letting them use my lobby.
Oh my God, you're right.
So it's
people
good
buy
that
it.
he's getting this new office.
That's right.
Yeah,
Thank
this
goodness.
one that we know from
Poor
Breaking
lady.
Bad. Oh,
That's right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
And
can't
the
wait for
Lady
the next
Liberty
episode.
episode.
So again, we're only watching, I think, the first 6 or 7 episodes in this section, which is a lot, and then we're going to have a little break until the next episodes come out. But
Okay.
it's been pretty good so far.
Yeah,
It
wow.
has
Hit
been.
and run,
I really like the interaction between Mike and Kim.
Me too.
I like that
And
because
the crazy thing is, like, knowing that, you know, she recognized him before, but here, like, they're officially meeting on who they really are at this moment, and it's
in a
just
different capacity,
crazy.
in their true capacity.
Wow. Yeah, very good. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye guys.
Bye.